What has been your experience so far? What you like in Abhyas, and what is it that you look forward to? Things like that. Okay. Aranya and Vedant, can you share some of your experiences being in Abhyas and what it has been? We need to unmute. How about you, Vinaya Sadhana?
Okay.
Well, I can't really think of it. I need some type of question.
What do you like in the journey so far?
Well,
I mean, a lot of the songs have got stuck in my head and I keep repeating them over and over. So I really love all the songs.
well, I love what she likes too, but I also love the teacher, and I also really love how I've evolved from suddenly buzzing, and now I'm all the way into these advanced songs, and now I look back and I'm just like, all right. So it's fun to see how I evolved from a baby to more of like a teen, I guess. No, not bigger. Yeah, because this year I'm gonna turn 10, my first double digit.
Nice. Congratulations on that. How about others? Ria.
I like to learn new songs and stuff, and like like everyone in my class is very friendly to me and stuff. When we used to go to class, now we can't really talk and stuff, but I liked how we could really like get involved with everything, and like we weren't nervous in class and stuff. We could really speak out.
Nice. Yes, there is no reason to be nervous in class, especially in my class. As long as you have done your part, practice, memorize, come home, come to class and present it for auntie, right? So that's a fun exercise, I would say. Sharanya?
Well, I used to go to a different teacher, and maybe it was just I've become more mature, which is probably a part of it. But I felt like every week going to class felt like a chore. But what I really enjoy about Abhyas is that it doesn't feel like a chore, and every week you get excited to come.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Uh, Trust me, people ask me, how is it that I'm able to sit for hours together every day, at the church, singing the same compositions, teaching the same lessons to different groups of children. To be honest, what has kept me going is interacting with children. That is the first and foremost thing that energizes me. Seeing children every single day is, such an energy booster for me. And to add to it, what I'm doing is sharing energy through music, right? So I don't feel it's a chore. Once I am in the class, of course, I'm wearing different hats, different roles. So I have to be a mom, I have to be a wife, I have to be a citizen. There are so many different responsibilities of all these different roles that I have. But apart from all of that, when I come into the class, seeing you guys, whether it is virtual or at the church in person or at a concert, I just am not any of those characters. I'm just myself, and I am able to, be so transparent in expressing my energies and emotions to you guys through these compositions. So that is a very important point you bring, Sharanya. When you don't feel it is a chore, you will not be bored, right? When you're not bored, slowly you'll be passionate about it. You'll be attached to it in a way that it becomes inseparable from you, right? So that of course you shouldn't be attached to the results. You should be goal oriented, You should have goals like, for example, everybody in this class is eligible to do solo performances. And I'm going to keep pushing you guys, remember. What I want to say is having goals is one thing, but just keeping at it, irrespective of the results of those goals. Reach a goal. What comes out of it, that's not in your hands. But how much input you know, give towards that goal is always in your hands. So as long as you keep doing that, I'm sure things will fall in place. Shriya, you're always smiling. You're always, there is this naughtiness in you. When somebody cracks a joke, you smile, and then you are very quiet. You're not very talkative, but definitely there is a side in you that I see. It's like a little naughty and a little, you know, uh, witty. 1 second, guys. So yeah, especially with this current situation of COVID, I see that nothing has stopped. People are able to continue doing what they do. So why not continue our passion, our duties and responsibilities, right? Keeping up with everything. So coming back to Shriya, yes. So give me some of your experiences in Abhyas.
I think like it's become more than just singing. Like when we're in class, like it's more than you just like teaching us swears. It's like teaching us about hard work and about goals and about like life, he'll tell us. And I've like kept a lot of those things in mind.
Nice. It does influence. I have also heard that this influences children in other areas, and I get very sweet notes from children who graduate from Abhyas. They send some messages to me, and they say, "Auntie, I remember all the things that you've said in class, and I'm so thankful for everything." So it's it's just such a gratifying experience sharing music and much more. Of course, this art form comes with a lot of other things, intangible things. Music itself is intangible, right? You can't compress music, you can't catch hold of music, you can't see music, but you can experience it, you can feel it. So I really like the fact that we touch upon a lot of other hidden aspects, beautiful aspects of music that is not, in front of us, but somehow you can experience it over a period of time. So that has, you know, kept me going, as well as, I see it in children. Children blossom into these beautiful personalities, and then they come back, and when they talk to me, it's just so nice to hear about how much they miss music class, how much they miss me. So it's a beautiful feeling. Ananya and Vedant, are you ready now?
So one thing I liked about Abhyas is that whenever we're in class, like it's kind of a free place, and we can all like it's a really comfortable zone for me. So even though we're like singing, and like we can also crack jokes and talk about things. So that's one thing I really liked.
Good. Vedant?
Yeah, and it's also been like over like a few years, it's also been like a really good experience to look back on all the songs that I've learned and all the things I've learned. And learning before, when I was like younger, like it was kind of uncomfortable. It was feeling uncomfortable learning all these new songs, but it's become more comfortable along, and now and it's super calm and super like cool, because like I'm like I know that I'm gonna learn these songs and I'm gonna like them.
Wonderful. Yeah. Um, One thing I must say about this class is you guys have shown steady progress. You guys make me so proud. And I don't, think anybody should ever hold back, expressing how they feel, their questions. I learned some of the most important things from my students, to be honest. My students teach me even about music. You may be thinking I'm the teacher here. but I'm always a student. I'm just an older student. I'm more experienced than you. Of course, much older to you, right? Biologically. And I also carry a lineage. I carry this legacy. I come from a family of musicians, so I have a lot of responsibility. And I think, music is one of the most fun medium where you can express, when you look at these compositions, in some compositions, these composers have yelled at the Supreme. They have, dissed and said things, oh, you don't like me. I am not good enough for you anymore, and things like that. And then they plead, and then they also show love, they praise, they describe, and whatnot. So through the compositions, you see that expression should be free, it should be from your heart. It shouldn't be concocted or choreographed or pre rehearsed, right? You pre rehearse the skill set, all the skills you learn, how a raga is built, how the talam is, how they are intertwined, what do you call it? They are interdependent. So all those things you see, that can be rehearsed, but the expression, you should, once you have mastered the composition, the expression for the composition should be from your heart. It should be natural. And I don't think it's possible when the classroom is full of tension. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in tutelage like that, where, of course, all children in Abhyas are very disciplined, very hardworking, very respectful, maintain good posture, decorum. Their language is soothing, pleasant, respectful. So, what is the need to create tension in class, right? I believe children teach a lot. Children teach older people a lot. And if we are open minded, you can be inspired by anybody in life, right? Good. Thank you for sharing your experiences. I am very excited to be presenting the annual day presentations this year. So every level will have a separate playlist. So yours will go into level 3 playlist, and all the groups in level 3 will be in your playlist, and yours will be one of them. And of course, I will send, bless you, Sharanya, I will send yours separately as well for you, for your convenience, and you can watch the videos later. So let's look forward to many more years of sharing music and other beautiful aspects of life. Okay, stay home, stay safe, and I will see you in class next Sunday. Come prepared for testing in Kalyani, right? All right, guys. Bye.